Hi kids, Papa here. I'm racing to get through all of my soprano-sized ukuleles because, man, they are hard to play with these fat little fingers of mine. The shorter the neck, the narrower the frets that you have to put your fingers in to hit the chords. And it's also harder to keep these in tune and even tune up and down the neck. They really have to be set up perfectly to play properly. But here's a little plastic jobber called the Flamingo. Ukulele players know what it is. It was made in the early 50s. The Flamingo was made by a company called MC, and it was endorsed by Arthur Godfrey. If you know who Arthur Godfrey is, you're pretty old, but none of you kids know who he is. So a feature on this, and this was an accessory that came on here, so this is just, it's actually rubber banded in the back onto the neck, and a songbook would come with it, and you could just press the button down to play the chords. So let me show you an example. This is a song I used to play back when I was a young kid on the guitar with my cousin Russell, and this is not the chord we played it in, but 6 chords is all we have on these buttons, so I'm going to play it in a different key so you can hear it. 5 foot 2, eyes are blue. Oh, what those 5 feet could do. Has anybody seen my cow? Pretty slick, huh? Just pushing the buttons, and of course it can be released and taken off and then played. So when we did this song years ago, Russ and I did it in the key of C, which is a much more comfortable key to sing to, and so that's what I'm going to do on here. A shout out to Euxter Brown up in Minnesota. Euxter, like me, likes to search for old verses that we've never heard before in some of these old songs, and this happens to be one that he has researched, so I just used his research to bring it into this song. So here we go. Thanks, Euxter. I just saw a maniac, wild and tearing his hair, jumping like a jumping jack, child, you should have been there. Laughed so loud I thought that I would cave in when I heard that silly daffodilly raving. 5 foot 2, eyes are blue, but oh, what those 5 feet could do. Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down nose, never had no other bows. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into a 5 foot 2 covered in fur, diamond rings and all those things, you can bet your life it isn't her. Could she love, could she woo, could she woo? Has anybody seen my girl? We had an A7, A9, C. We had a D7, E7, E7 plus 5. We had a G7, G7, G sharp 7, and right at the end I threw in a B.